Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello. I got some extra rest as one could see. I got some extra rest this morning. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. It's just another manic Monday. No longer Sunday. We're up. Hopefully everybody did well yesterday. I suppered well. Alex suppered well. We went for a nice walk. We went to the water yesterday. Um, we had a good day yesterday. It was actually fun. I interacted with a Scorpio yesterday. By the way, hope everything went well. Well wishes. Um, Hopefully you did take heed to my advice. If you didn't, still, hopefully you still had a great time. Um, yeah, yesterday was like all peace and like you could tell that the wheel of fortune was turning in our favor. Um, we had the whole restaurant to ourselves and it was very peaceful and Alex was able to do all manner of things and the servers were very chivalrous and it was very nice. That happens a lot, but it's like when it happens, I always appreciate it because I want it to happen again. I want it to happen again. We had fruit and salad and rice and different flavored, like really boastful flavored chicken. It was like a halal restaurant. And if anyone knows, they have a scheduled meal, a meal schedule. And we came in between dinner. So when we came, it was at a time where I guess the timing was perfect because it felt that way. And things like that happen a lot when, you're just going with the flow of life and you're staying away from negative things. We had positive interactions with people crossing the street. We smiled, we waved. Alex was like waving at people. We were looking at bikes and he chased the birds. Like Sunday was very magical for us. We try to make every Sunday magical like that. It's just yesterday was just a little bit more sprinkle. Not even with the meal. It's just with the social interaction. I think Alex is getting better at social interaction and with tolerating uh, people. So it's getting better for him, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It's wonderful seeing my son develop into a man. So we're going to do Psalms 133. Good morning. We're going to do Psalms 133 first. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. It is like the precious ointment upon the head that ran down upon the beard, even Aaron's beard that went down to the skirts of his garments, as the dew of Hermon, and as the dew that descended upon the mountains of Zion. For there the Lord commanded the blessing, even life forevermore. Yes, we should go forward and we should speak life into one another because that is the magic. When we speak life into one another, we speak pleasantries. I don't live in one of the, I live in I guess you want to say a South Bay city because geographically it is South, but there's no Southern hospitality. For the most part, the melting pot is what actually provides the hospitality. The quote unquote so-called foreigners, some of the foreigners do add to the ambiance of this place. They bring their cultural magic, they bring their cultural dishes, they bring their smiles, and they bring their nice customs. And a lot of times we get so focused on the negativity from folk that we forget that there are positive things that come from our social interactions, and I don't want us to forget that. You know, yeah, we do have to watch our back. Yeah, there are people stealing every day. Yeah, 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 yeah. We get that. That's what the news and everything is for. So we don't want to fearmonger. We want people to interact, but we want people to interact in a more healthier way, not in a pushy way. We just want things to be organic. We don't want things to be phony either. If you don't like me, don't be over here with me. It's okay to not like things. It's also okay to just not be around the things that you don't like, right? So, with all due respect, I am going to get on with it. Da, 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 da. Not Etro, Astro Matrix. Color, 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 color. So I got my purple on. I got my purple on. Excuse me. Ouches. Happy Monday. I don't know what the weather is going to be like. I said my morning prayers and I kept getting stuck after trespass and trespass against us. I kept getting stuck. I kept getting stuck. I kept getting stuck. Then it was like, and then I actually got stuck like 4 times, and I was like, no, this isn't good, because I say this a lot. I say this prayer a lot. This is just like, at this point, I say this like breathing. So I couldn't say it. I couldn't get past the trespass against, as we trespass against them and they trespass against us. I could not get past that part. So I had to get up and actually look for it and seek out the other half of it, which was weird to me. So it was like, why am I stuck at this part? Trespass and trespass against us, because do unto others as you want done unto yourself. So, like I said, I'm not one to like shy away from things. And if I've stepped on anyone's toes, you got that. My bad, my apologies. I'm in my lane. But I'd like you to sharing your half of it too. Whatever you're to be held accountable for, gotta admit that, gotta concede that. Anywho, we're in Astro Matrix and we're having a great morning. It's very quiet for now, so whatever you gotta do, get it done. You've got that laundry. Did you leave things in the dryer? Did you leave things in the wash? Those clothes will stink if you leave them there. Wash out the tub after you use it. It is Monday. We don't have time for the BS. Get your coffee on. Don't burn breakfast if you don't mind. Toast is okay. That is a breakfast. You don't have to eat the whole entire fridge every morning. Toast and jelly is fine. You can save the heavier meal for in the midday. Yeah, well, you could probably digest it a little better. An empty stomach is great to think on, just for those who know. For others, some people are trained to just eat in the morning, so eat if you must. But for those who know, they know. I think I'm going to do coffee and tea this morning. I feel like I should, because I don't feel like my voice is... I think I talked too much outside yesterday, so I got to give myself some hours of quiet. Today will be that day. And I'm going to go jogging today. So shout out to everybody who's exercising and sticking to their routines. Yes, shout out. So we're doing Earth this morning. Lurking, whoever this is. How are you? Good morning. What is your sign? Earth sign is Capricorn. I did Capricorn yesterday, but I'm going to do Capricorn again this morning. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, and we'll do a +1. I like doing the 12 signs. I'm good at the 12 signs, so I'm just going to stick 12 signs on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I'll stick to certain signs, to sign groups for the remainder of Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That way it doesn't take too much energy and I can get some homework done, because this week I have to kind of lock down and get this assignment done. Bear with me. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? Good morning. Welcome to all my new subscribers and who's going to watch this live earlier. I did kitten eyes for you this morning. Good morning. I Capricorn. That's what's up, Capricorn. Drink cereal milk. Yeah, of course I drink cereal milk. When I eat cereal, which is maybe about 3 or 4 times out of the year. I'm not really a milk person. I have to schedule days away from people if I drink milk. To be all honest, I'm not a big milk drinker. But it's good. Shout out to those. And shout out to those who are lactose intolerant. Make sure you're giving people fair warnings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I knew that was 6. It was a card stuck to it. So, good morning, Capricorn. Earth signs, how are you? My nose looks a little red. I hope I'm not getting sick. Oh gosh. Okay, because we were out by the water and we walked a long time yesterday, things like that happen. Okay, these are your cards. I haven't read them off yet. Let's see. So we've got the 10 of Wands in the upright, 6 of Pentacles. I'm going to unbrighten this light. Way better. 6 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. We're all over the place today. And the King of Swords. Good morning, good morning. How are you? So we've got the 10 of Wands, the 6 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, King of Swords. Good morning. We're doing Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And 1 plus sign. Let me know what your sign is if you're still here. 10 of Wands, Capricorn. How are you? For some reason, I don't feel sing-songy. It's because my voice it's heavy. 10 of Wands. When it comes to fulfilling your responsibilities, you are the one who would never shrink his shoulders off. It is better to share this load of responsibilities with others. The energy is Saturn and Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the archer, so you want to be precise with this when you're asking and you're delegating responsibilities and maintaining duty and hard work. Yeah, sometimes we do know that Capricorn is very, very precise in decision making, but also sometimes you might have to offload some of that energy to someone else if you're able to trust someone to help you make those decisions. And sometimes you do want that type of support. So then we go to the 6 of Pentacles. Earth signs with Capricorn in your chart. This is for you, 6 of Pentacles. You might want to delegate if you're taking on too many responsibilities. Okay, Capricorn. So now we're going to see what it says in the 6 of Pentacles. It would help if they all kind of set them up at the same so that I would know which way to go. But they're not. Okay, so the 6 of Pentacles is... Stop doing that. Give love and respect to others. Be generous to everyone. Sharing eases the pain and doubles the joy. The moon energy and Taurus, which means we're grounded. It's still in Earth, so Earth is still grounded. Being generous and helping others. So the duty and the responsibility it is to make sure that when you're doing this delegation of responsibilities and you're sharing, make sure that the load is even. Make sure you're not taking any more. Make sure it's just kind of an even load. And like I said, make sure that you trust. And it's like, it's a worthy person, because you don't want everybody basically, handling your stuff. Some people may say that they're going to take on the responsibility, but then they shirk it off and then you're still doing it. So make sure you're dealing with a person who is responsible enough to do the follow through. And now we have the Ace of Cups. Try to see the positivity in everything. Everyone is unique. Try to find their hidden uniqueness. Exactly. So you don't want to give a job to someone who's not capable of doing it. Make sure when you're delegating these duties, make sure it's the person's strong suit and you're not just giving it to them just because you don't want to deal with it. Make sure it's in their strong suit, because then the blame game comes back and then we hit the Four of Pentacles, where you're basically not rewarding them or yourself because the job isn't done and the reward is not coming because you kind of didn't delegate. So take your time when delegating these responsibilities. And if someone gets you to help, make sure that you're not taking on something that you don't want to do, because who wants help from a person who's grumbling about it? Make sure you're not taking it on and it's not bothersome to you, because there's no blessing in a job that you don't want to do. And be fair, because if somebody helps you, sometimes they do want help back, but it shouldn't always be a guilt trip. Three of Pentacles. To accomplish success, expertise and mastery of skills are required. Your hard work and dedication have created a firm foundation for your success. Capricorn, Mars, collaborating with others, dedication to work. Like I said, if it's a collaborated effort, it might come out better. Just make sure you pay attention to people's strong suits and try not to do the blame game when things don't go out well. Replan, regroup. Okay. King of Swords. That's the last card on Capricorn. You have a special connection to laws, so know the laws and the parameters of the help. Some people aren't able to help with certain things, rules, and authority because of your analytical and logical mindset. Research before implementing your decisions. And this is basically coming back with air. All right, so this is mutable. So there may be laws, there may not be laws, but you know the principality of the thing that you are doing. So yeah, pay attention to the bylaws and things of that nature. Make sure you're not doing anything illegal or something that will push past your boundaries, because it's not only about just the laws of the land. It's about your spiritual law. What are your boundaries? What do you believe in? And other people's belief. Are they the people that you could depend on to handle that type of situation or information? A lot of things come into collaboration and into thought when it comes to the moving parts of things. Okay, Capricorn, that's your reading. Have a great Monday morning. Happy birthday to anyone who's having a birthday. And shout out to those who just woke up. It was hard to get up this morning, I guess. I don't know, the air was thick. There were all these lines in the sky yesterday when we got up. We always look in the sky when we go outside. And we saw all these lines when I went out into the yard. It was just a lot. What are they? Is no crops here, so are you crop dusting? What are you doing? Are we the crops? Yep. So we're getting to Taurus. How are you? Good morning, Bulls. Good morning, Bulls. Don't be so stubborn. Say hi back. Good morning. Like, share, and subscribe. How are you? Good morning. Since you came, I'll say hello. That's all I'll say. Yep. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, see, it got a little bit of melody coming out of me, but it's so low. It's so low, so throaty. So throaty. Drink some more water, right? I gotta get another bottle. Alex went back down the hallway. He's awake. Okay. So Taurus, the first two cards for you were Queen of Wands and Ace of Swords. Let's see. Looks determined. She's in red. Very determined. Just what are you standing on business about? Because you got the Ace of Swords right after. I got 4 more cards to draw. Let me Shuffle because those popped out. They didn't give me a chance to pick them. They popped out. All right, Taurus, we're getting to you. Good morning, bully. How are you? The strong, determined bull squares his shoulders and faces things head on. The fact that you're seeing red, either you're angry or you're determined. Right? Good morning, Taurus. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. The first two popped out. We already know that was the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Swords. I'm going to show you the last 4 cards that popped out before I see them. Then we've got the Three of Swords, agony or ecstasy. I do not know. This is for Taurus. This is Taurus's reading. If you have Taurus in your chart, follow along. This is the earth signs. Okay, then you've got the Queen of Swords. So far you've got the Ace of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. So you got to cut somebody off. Ain't nothing to cut that off, okay? Sometimes you got to cut people off. If you got Taurus in your charts, you're grounded, and this is something that you don't mind. This is something that you're kind of already pre-planning in your mind. The minute you see a person, you're already pre-planning if you have to cut a person off. And that is Taurus. Taurus is always kind of slightly pessimistic a little bit because, you know, they face things head on. They try to stay in reality, even though their reality can sometimes become a little bit distorted because they're so determined to stay in reality. It kind of comes off like a Debbie Downer at times for a Taurus. Like, they're not going to let you get too far ahead into the laugh because, pardon me, they might be able to slap it down. Like, if we were playing basketball, that would be the person that would be so happy to just block your shot. Definitely. Good morning. Good morning. We're doing Taurus. So after the Four of Swords, like I said, we got the Ace of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Four of Swords. So we got the 1, 3, 4. But the fact that we have the Queen of Swords, we've only got 9 cups out here, and it looks like we're handling business. Okay, so we got Queen of Wands, Ace of Swords, Three of Swords, Queen of Swords, Four of Swords, and 9 of Cups. You handling business out here, and this is what the 9 of Cups look like. This don't look like somebody who's going to play. Okay, we're doing Taurus. We're doing Taurus. Good morning, bullies. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm not guessing nothing right now. I'm already late. I gotta go and make breakfast and stuff and get the little one ready for the school bus. Today is the 27th. It's October the 27th. So, good morning, Taurus, and hope everything is going well. But it looks like you're ready to cut somebody off. It looks like you're kind of a little bit, you feel a little bit about it, but yeah, whatever got to be done, going to be done after you get a little rest on it, after you sleep on it a little bit, and then you're going to handle some business. Huh? I don't know. I didn't see Puzzle. Hope he's okay. Did you give him a hug? I don't know who either one of you are, but apparently you know me, so hopefully you're okay. And Puzzle's okay because he seemed troubled yesterday. He seemed a lot troubled yesterday, so I don't know. All right, so Queen of Wands. Morning, little one. I'm gonna let you get away with this morning. I'll see you in a minute. Okay. So, see, I told you I gotta hurry up. Okay, so Queen of Wands. I'm surprised he didn't tuck in. If that was me, I would have did that. I'd been like, let me get in my mama's bed. Okay. You have encountered enough obstacles in your paths. This is your time to rise and shine. Didn't I tell you that? It looked like you're ready to stand on business, Taurus. Let's go. See, you've got this here, and this is just basically letting you know that you're about to let everybody know that you got a stance. And this is what you need, Taurus. Good morning, Monday Bulls. Whoever it is, be it your boss, whoever, you've got to make your own decisions, and your future is yours alone. You are the magician in your own life. So you can't let people push and prod you around, and they got to know where you stand. If you don't stand for anything, you'll fall for anything. And then that goes to the Ace of Swords that you have. I told you, you're ready to just cut somebody off if they're not seeing where you seeing it at, and that's okay. You just walk away. Some people are like that. You just gotta walk away. You don't see eye to eye, walk away. Life is just like a double-edged sword. Sharpen your mental clarity to unveil the truth and serve yourself well. Unveil the truth and serve yourself well. Sometimes people are giving you advice, and that advice is to basically distract you from your own thoughts. That's why sometimes when I'm listening to music, I listen to instrumentals instead of the music, because it's great to listen to lyrics. Lyrics are great, it gives you the mode of the song, da, 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 da. But you're listening to someone else's thoughts on repeat. You're not listening to your very own thoughts. So it's best to sometimes just listen to sounds and melody, and sometimes it's good to just sit in the quiet, because you need to listen to yourself. And that looks like being able to hear a mouse peeing on cotton, is so to speak. You want it quiet enough so that you can hear what your inner voice is basically telling you. It feels like an urge. It feels like wanting to take a glass of water, wanting to walk outside, wanting to take a deeper breath of air. Sometimes it just in that moment you would have that thought. Like, honestly, lie to you not. Breathing exercises usually do it. Um, Exercising it usually does it too. Exercising, when you get into that repetition and you get into that zone, you'd be surprised at how many thoughts just come passing by. Things that you thought you'd left alone come passing by. So that's what I'm saying. Like, some type of focus that doesn't involve listening to other people's thoughts. Music, jazz, that sort of thing, that can prompt that a lot. That can prompt a lot of nostalgia as well. So, Three of Swords is what I was saying. So, when you're going forward, make sure you listen to yourself, take your own advice, stick to your stance, don't fall for anything. We're still going to read what it says, because why not? Life knocks down everyone. The choice lies within you, whether you want to remain down for the rest of your life or rise again. And that's what I was just saying. Basically, confirming what we just talked about, you dealing with heartbreak, transforming emotional pain, relax, relate, and release. Let it go. Okay, bully, big bully. Okay, Taurus. Taurus is a good sign. I'm actually a Taurus Gemini cusp, technically, but that makes me a more grounded Gemini. It also gives me jerkish tendencies. I don't really move about on my opinions too much, so I cannot be moved for the most part. You would have to make it not only scientifically, it has to make sense for me to move around on my decision. It honestly do. I am okay with flexibility, but it has to make sense. It has to make sense. Queen of Swords. We're getting to your last suit of swords in this spread. I told you you had a lot of swords. And you still got one more. That wasn't the last. It's just that I was looking at the wands, my bad. The Queen of Swords in your case is do not make judgments based on emotions. Take your emotions out of it, Taurus, because when you guys get intense emotions, you kind of stick to the safe side, which is punching things instead of hugging things, because you think that that's more acceptable, because you don't like emotions, because you feel like it makes you weak. Emotions don't make you weak. It's just what those emotions make you do is what makes you weak. So kind of like reel it in when you're making this decision. Get to the heart of the problem without indulging in gossips. I did not say it. The book said it. Hold up. I want you to. There it is. Indulging in gossips. People will gossip. Make sure you're getting the facts. And that's all gossip is. Gossip is hearsay that is based on opinion, malicious opinion for the most part, and it's not exactly true. Gossip can be something that is innocent, but most times gossip ends up in malicious hands and people twist and turn facts to their own benefit. So make sure when you're making this decision, like I said, you don't take unwarranted advice. Our words are everywhere. Okay, so the last suit of swords, finally the last suit of swords in here, even though you have the nine of cups last, um, is the four of swords, and we're going to read this now. Do not overwhelm yourself with tasks. Take time to sit and relax. Yeah, so while you're doing all this decision making, don't let anything push you around. Don't make a decision while you're overwhelmed either, because that can also lead to bad decision making. Remember to take your time. It is your decision. Nine of Cups, where you stand on business and stand on business about it. Don't let anybody like move you once you made this decision. It is all about you and your collective result. Whatever you want to happen, you have to manifest it. And sometimes you have to consider the moving parts of of the thing that you want. So if there is somebody to consider in your situation, make sure that you do so in all fairness. Okay, so you've got the Nine of Cups left. And the Nine of Cups is very generous. Follow your intuition to unravel the best choices for you and reap satisfaction. And that's Pisces energy, Jupiter energy. Yeah, so you're feeling satisfaction and gaining recognition. Yep, those decisions will lead to success. So I bid you a very good Monday, Taurus. You can do it. Tauruses are great at locking in and setting goals and getting things done. So I trust in your judgment as long as you do. And that is for Taurus. So we're going to do Virgo. Virgo is the last of our earth signs, and we're going to do a plus sign if anyone would like to suggest. I'm definitely taking one plus sign. Right now we're doing earth signs. I did air signs yesterday with Capricorn as a plus, so I can do earth signs with anyone as a plus, really. So just make a suggestion. But right now we're getting to the Virgo. Good morning, Virgo. Happy Monday. Are you ready for work? Did you lay out everything? It's quite cold outside, so if you have to go, remember to start layering. This is the season to start layering. This is the time to start wearing shorts with long sleeves with short sleeves. Yeah. Leggings with skirts. I actually wore 2 pairs of leggings yesterday because I still wanted to not wear pants. So I wore 2 pair of leggings to stay warm. That worked. I saw this really cute fairy girl yesterday in my walk. She had on like a pink gown and it was so cool. But I was a little upset with her friends because they should have given her better advice. Today, she's probably not feeling that well. She's probably feeling a lot worse than me because like her chest was open and it was kind of cold yesterday, even though it was warm for the most part. Between those buildings and under trees and in the shade, it was very, very cold. So her friends were dressed appropriately and comfortable, and it was like, I get it because she was cute. Her hair was cute. Her dress was cute. But her friends didn't advise her well. So they kind of like, I don't know. They were gaining attention off of her not making the best decisions. So I hope she's okay. And don't hang with people that let you go outside making crazy decisions like that. Like her outfit was cute. It's just I think she needed a jacket and she needed some comfortable shoes and some warm shoes because it was really cold outside. People were wearing good morning. People are wearing like Uggs and stuff, so her footwear made me feel like she'd be sick today. So yeah, pay attention to what your friends let you do around them. 9 times out of 10, they're talking about you, and they don't like you very much to put you in such a situation. Thinking back, I had some malicious friends like that, and they would like, yeah, they would give bad advice on purpose and then talk. And like talk about people a lot. And it's like, you guys are weak. Because like you could have given better advice. And what's crazy is you don't look bad, hon. They look bad because they were bad friends. That's how it needs to be. Let's not hang with the bullies. Let's let the bullies know you were weird for that. And this is why the world sucks now. Yes, I did. Thank you for remembering me. Thank you. Hearts are my favorite, and I see all the hearts going by. That's why I'm smiling. So Virgo, let's get it. Let's get it. Virgo is my complex sign. They love, 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 but they love to see things go their way too. 1, 2, 3. You giving me all these hearts. 4. Ooh, 5, 6. So I seen the Phoenix pass by as I was drawing these cards. Yes, thank you so much, Jen Ross. I love my hearts. Love hearts. I've got hearts in my ears. I've got hearts around my neck constantly. Yeah, I told you. I think I'm coming down with something. If I could have found hearts to put on this bracelet, I would have. I've got to get more hearts. I need more hearts. I've been throwing bracelets away. I don't know what's going on with that. I threw my Pandora bracelet away because I found out it had like some type of copper stuff in it. And apparently that kind of messes with me a little bit. So yeah, I kind of shy away from those things. All right, so we've got your cards. And I seen the Phoenix in there, so I definitely want to dig into this. Because the Phoenix is like significant change for the Virgo. So did we go through an awakening? Did you go through an awakening? Did you have like one of these experiences where you actually felt things shifting, changing your heart and your head, how your space? Did you change? What happened, Virgo? What did this weekend do for you? Did you get more rest? Did you have a revelation? Because that Phoenix is significant. So let's go. We've got the Hanged Man, the Empress. Okay. Knight of Swords. Okay, so we're doing, this is fierce. Judgment. Judgment. Okay, so what did you find out about yourself? 3 of Wands. This is Earth. And Justice. You've got Judgment and Justice. You've got a lot of heavy energy out here. Whoa. And it starts with the Hanged One. So what did you get hung up on? Something happened big, something big revelation, something happened where you're in the Hanged Man position, and then you go from the Empress, the Knight of Swords, the Judgment, 3 of Wands, and the Justice. Major Arcana. You have 3 major Arcana out here. And you also have the 3 of Wands. You have the 12, and you have the 20, you have the 11. You have 2 3s. 2 3s and a 12. Square. Interesting. So, let's do the reading. Hanged Man. Something amazing happens when we surrender and just love. We melt into another world, a realm of power already within us. So, Hanged Man is representing a Zen state. That's when you kind of, it's almost like the Hermit, but it's kind of heavier. It's surrendering control of the situation, sacrificing something, finding new perspectives. So you did have an awakening. You've had like some sort of revelation about something you've been doing or something you've been participating in. And maybe you've changed perspective. You've had a pivot in life, a newfound sight, sort of thing. Okay, so now you've got the Empress energy up the three, which is divine divinity. Okay, so you see she's pregnant with an idea. Could be pregnant with a real child, but let's just say for this Virgo's sake that we don't have a baby. We don't know whose situation is what. And some people don't necessarily want a baby. So maybe this is a decision for a Virgo that is pregnant or thinking about becoming pregnant. Yeah, just be careful. Just make sure you're being healthy. Make sure that you're eating the right things and you have a doctor. But for the ones who are not pregnant, you've had some type of awakening, some type of change in perspective. So we're going forward with the Knight of Swords. Remember, we are Virgos. We are doing earth signs right now. If you have Virgo in your chart or in your planetary alignment, this is for you. Making decisions, pivoting changes, awakening. And right now we're going into the Knight of Swords. We're going to explain this Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords change is hard to accept, but it takes you to use your full potential and reap the fruit of your labor. Fire in the air. Yeah. Feeling very ambitious, having super focused attention. So yes, this change, this awakening will definitely change and refocus your life. It might change your life, this change in perspective. It might change the way you view things. It might actually help you sacrifice and surrender your need for control, because that can stress us out. That can really suck our energy dry. That can have you all sorts of ways because you're trying to control things that you have no control over. So maybe you should change your perspective so that it won't drag you down so much. And if for the ones that are pregnant, take your time, make a decision, because bringing another human into this earth can be different depending on your walks of life, your family dynamics. Just take your time, loved one. It's a delicate decision. And then you have judgment. I love the fact that the Phoenix is here, but this is judgment. Let's see what this is meaning in your situation. Embrace your inner calling. You are all set to take your life to the next level. Yes. And this goes for the pregnant and the one that's not pregnant. Embrace your inner calling. You know what's the best choice for you, Virgo. You know if you want to make this baby. You know if you want to make this change in your life. And you know that if you surrender all control, that there is a possibility that you might be happier if you're not worried about things that aren't worrying you. Right, Virgo? Let's go. Three of Wands is next. The last card being Justice. You have created a firm foundation for yourself. Now it is time to plan for a secure future. Aries energy, sun, illumination, moving forward, commitment to the future. So commit to whatever the change is and keep pushing. And now we have Justice. We have Justice. This is the last card. Take responsibility for your own actions and decisions. Karmic justice will take care of the rest, Libra. Finding balance, dealing with karma. Okay, so whatever you decide, just know that you reap what you sow. So if you're sowing bad fruits, expect so much. If you're sowing good fruits, you should expect so much. As long as you're not using the wrong water. You get what I'm saying? So that is for Virgo. That concludes the earth signs. I did ask for a plus sign. No one said anything. I just have this one person that's popping in and out of the room. And that is okay. Happy Monday to you as well. Well, we didn't get our extra sign this morning, and that is okay because it's been taking me so long to get this done. Especially since I need something hot to drink ASAP. So the one person that's here, what is your sign? Oh, and then you pop off. I was asking you what your sign was. Either way, I'm going to cleanse the energy, put back in the box. I did get a new candle this weekend. I went to the Maryland Baltimore Emporium downtown. I was looking for something else, but I came across a cute candle, And I love this guy. I've been listening to his music, and it's really deep. I've been listening to it. Are you going to give me your sign, or you just going to keep signing off? What is your sign? Or did I do your sign already? I got a cute candle. It's Prince. So maybe that's why I gotta stay quiet today. I got my purple hat on. That's probably why I gotta stay quiet today. He probably like, girl, we did enough singing. We did enough this. I need you to rest. Yeah, I'm gonna rest. I'm gonna give my voice some rest and drink some tea and some coffee and get some things done today. I've got things to do today as well as I gotta jog. I gotta run. It is what it is, and Alex has to go to school. So, signing off. Happy day, happy breakfast, happy coffee, happy tea, happy everything, happy me. Have a great Monday. Be careful out there. Remember, change your jackets to your coats. Layer up where you can. Long john season. Do you have long johns? When's the last time you got pajamas? Have a good one. Bye. Now I can finish waiting.